Hey everyone, Vivek here. How many times have you seen a LinkedIn post that says, here are the 10 best AI prompts on marketing? And you saved it, tried them, and got completely generic output. It was nothing like what the post promised. It has happened with me multiple times. If the answer is more than once, you are not doing anything wrong. The prompts are wrong. Today, I'm going to show you exactly why most AI prompts you find online fail. And then I'm going to show you the prompts I actually use every week across 4 ventures that consistently produce output I can publish without spending an hour editing. Right? So here's a fundamental problem with most AI prompts. They are written without context. They are generic by design because they are trying to work for everyone. And a prompt that tries to work for everyone works perfectly for no one. Think about it this way. If I walked into a room and said, write me a LinkedIn post about marketing, you would have no idea where to start. Who is it for? What is the angle? What tone? What outcome? That is exactly what most AI prompts do. They give a tool a task with no context and then wonder why the output feels like it was written by nobody in particular. The founders who get great output from AI are not using better tools. They are using better prompts, and better prompts are built on context. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to walk you through 6 prompts I use every week across my ventures. For each one, I'm going to show you the weak version you would find on a generic list, then the version I actually use. And I'm going to explain exactly what each element of the prompt does. Let's go. So prompt number 1 is a LinkedIn post. Weak prompt will say, write a LinkedIn post about AI marketing for founders. What do you get? A generic 5-paragraph post that could have been written by anyone about anything. My actual prompt looks something like this. You are writing a LinkedIn post for Vivek, Nair, a B2B marketing consultant and founder of AI Foundry. The audience is early stage B2B SaaS founders who are using AI tools but getting generic output. The angle is most founders are using AI as a writing tool when they should be using it as a thinking tool. The tone is direct, confident, and slightly contrarian. No M dashes, no points, short paragraphs. End with a soft CTA to email vivekasnair.com/AI Foundry. Now, if you look at it, why it works, the prompt tells the tool who is writing, who is reading, what the specific angle is, what the tone is, and what the output should do. Every element has a job. Now, prompt number 2, newsletter section. Weak prompt will read, write a newsletter section about AI tools for marketers. What do you get? A surface level overview that reads like a Wikipedia summary. My actual prompt, which I use for my newsletter sometimes, is write a section for the Unfiltered Take, a daily LinkedIn newsletter by Vivek Nair aimed at B2B founders and marketing consultants. This edition is about why most AI marketing content sound identical. The section should open with a specific observation, develop one clear insight, and close with one practical action the reader can take today. Tone, direct, no fluff, slightly provocative, under 200 words, no M dashes. Now, if you look at it, why it works, it names the newsletter, the audience, the specific topic, the structure, the tone, the length, and the formatting rules. The tool has everything it needs to produce something close to publishable on the first. Now, moving on to prompt 3, an outbound email. Weak prompt will read something like, write a cold email for my marketing consulting service. What do you get? A painfully generic email that starts with, I hope this finds you well. My actual prompt, which I use, is write a cold outreach email for the thrifty marketer, a done-for-you marketing service for small business owners. The prospect is a founder of a professional service business in the US or UK with 5 to 20 employees who is posting inconsistently on social media and has no clear marketing system. The email should open with a specific observation about the situation, offer a free 30-minute marketing clarity call, and be under 100 words. No pitch, no features list, just a direct human opener and one clear asks. If you look at it, you can see why it works. It names the service, the exact prospect, their specific situation, the offer, the length, and the tone. The output is a focused, specific email that does not read like a template. Prompt number 4, blog post introduction. A weak prompt will sound like this. Write a blog post introduction about AI marketing for small businesses. What do you get? A 3-paragraph introduction that starts with, in today's fast-paced digital landscape, you might have seen hundreds of them. My actual prompt goes something like this. Write the opening 150 words of a blog post for vivekasnair.com titled AI Marketing for Small Business Owners, What Actually Works in 2026. The target reader is a small business owner in professional services who has heard about AI but does not know where to start. Open with a specific frustration they will immediately recognize. Do not start with a statistic or a question. Lead with a real observation, tone direct from experience, no jargon, no M dashes. So let's look at why it works. It specifies the URL, the exact title, the target reader, the emotional starting point, what not to do, and the tone. The output reads like a human wrote it because the brief treated it like a human brief. Prompt 5. Content repurposing. In this case, a weak prompt will go something like this. Repurpose this blog post into social media content. But you get a summary of the blog post broken into 5 identical sounding bullets. My actual prompt, which I use for content repurposing, goes something like this. Take the following blog post and extract 5 distinct LinkedIn text posts from it. Each post should take a different angle on the same topic. Post 1 should be a hot take. Post 2 should be a story or observation. Post 3 should be a practical tip. Post 4 should be a myth buster. Post 5 should be a direct challenge to the reader. Each post should be under 150 words written in Vivek Nair's voice. Direct, no M dashes, short paragraphs, one clear point per post. Include a one-line CTA at the end of each post linking to viveknair.com. Now, why it works? It tells the tool exactly how many outputs to produce, gives each one a distinct angle, specifies the format and length, names the voice, and gives the CTA. You get 5 genuinely different posts from one piece of content rather than 5 variations of the same thing. Prompt number 6. This is the last one, strategic thinking. Weak prompt can be something like, help me with my content strategy. What do you get? A generic 5-step framework you could find in any marketing textbook. When I do this work, my actual prompt will go like this. I run a B2B marketing consultancy called Narrative Ops that helps B2B SaaS founders fix their messaging and positioning. My ICP is a frustrated founder with between 200K and 3 million in ARR who is getting traffic but no demos. I want to build a LinkedIn content strategy that attracts a specific buyer rather than other founders or marketers. I currently post 3 times a week with mixed results. Help me identify 3 content angles that would most directly speak to this buyer's pain points and create pull towards the deep teardown service at viveknair.com, the URL. Now, why it works? It gives the tool full business context, a specific ICP, a current situation, a specific goal, and a specific service to point toward. The output is a strategic recommendation for a real business, not a generic content strategy template. So if you look at all these prompts, the key insight here is every single one of these prompts has the same structure. Who is writing, who is reading, what specific problem or angle, what tone and format, what the output needs to do. That is it. 5 elements every time. Once you build this habit, your AI output will improve dramatically regardless of the tool you're using. Now, if you want a full prompt library built specifically for your business, your voice, your ICP, and your specific marketing goals, that is part of the AI content system build, which I do. I build your briefing framework, your prompt library across every content format you use, and your production workflow, all set up and ready to run in 10 days. Head to viveknair.com/AI Foundry and hit email me. Tell me what content you are trying to produce and where your prompts are falling short. I will come back to you within 1 business day and I will help you with it. So thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video soon. Thank you.